Hello everyone and welcome back to the Great Book of Grudges. My name is Nathan and yeah, we have some news today. Hotfix 5.1.1 has just released. It's fairly large, it comes with a lot of fixes, and it does look like there has been some nerfs towards Karanak 2, which is actually quite unfortunate. But yeah, let's talk about the fixes here because there were a lot of bugs introduced in 5.1. It's taken a while to get this hotfix out. I'd rather them take some time but get a lot of fixes out because it's desperately needed. Alright, so let's get started. Fixed an issue where vassals did not provide income after reloading a save. Vassals will now correctly provide income as intended. This means that your Warriors of Chaos campaigns are doable again, which is a massive shame as I had started one and it just kind of lost its steam from there. Fixed an issue where some unit faction colors were too dark, resulting in their base materials not rendering correctly, most notably affecting Empire units. Weird. Fixed an issue rendering issues with Empire Outrider guns, which would result in either not rendering the gun or the textures appearing weirdly. Fixed an issue where Eldred's Guard weren't using the correct colors. This is happening a lot lately. It's super weird, right? This is the biggest one though. Fixed UI issue where Tower of Zar district completion effects were missing. What's really strange is a faction that really hasn't been touched up in a while ending up with these types of bugs. I'm not sure what leads to this. It could be obviously the tech debt, but it's still bizarre, right? Fixed lag in match-made lobbies and inability to change spell laws after locking in factions. Fixed Degadon armor-piercing missile damage from 150 to 350 as originally intended. Okay, that's a nice fix to them. Honestly, a lot of people would just think it was a massive nerf, and to be honest, myself included. Fixed legendary heroes not spawning if your faction capital is besieged, causing you to lose them in a given campaign. Thank you! God damn it, this has been an issue since, what, the Chaos Dwarfs? No, Harry the Ham, I think. So, it's nice to see that finally fixed up. Fixed required resource bar in Chaos Gifts panel, showing incorrect state. Cool. Fixed various character skills that were hidden from certain characters due to being overlapped by other skills. Right, so there were actually missing skills. I wasn't losing my mind. Okay, cool. Updated Ark and the Black Lord Select movie to include IVFX. Fixed an issue where Boris Todbringer was missing some skills in the skill tree. Cool. Fixed a number of effects that meant to apply to all Nurgle marked units, not applying to Battle Trolls. Okay, so Battle Trolls have finally got like a little bit of a bonus here. Like they were decent, but they were missing out on, I think a few texts were just saying, yeah, it updates it, but it doesn't actually fix it. Okay, so that fixes up the unit card for the Dwarf Lord Mikael Ledstrong. This is for the Grudges, I believe. Fixed Cursed Yeti Jawbone item not modifying armor-piercing missile damage. Cool. Fixed the timer tooltip in Conquest Battle mode, showing the wrong winner-loser when the timer runs out. That's an odd one. In Realms of Chaos campaign, fixed an issue where armies would teleport if they marched over a teleport locus while retreating from a battle in the Tzeentch realm. Weird. Genuinely more surprised that they found the bug for the realm of Tzeentch. Like, I really doubted that people would still be playing that considering how infuriating it is. But hey, remove the mentor skill from the legendary heroes that had it. This was misleading in most cases where other heroes gained experience. Example, say Tang the Watcher would give experience to Gatemaster heroes, and in some cases there would be no characters to give experience to. This now makes it consistent across all legendary heroes, as some did not have this skill. Okay, fair enough. I know some people aren't going to like that, but yeah, at the end of the day, it's parity across all legendary heroes. I'd prefer that than just one of them getting better bonuses than others. Fix the counter on Book of Nagash, showing the wrong values in multiplier. Okay. Fix slight hang when opening multiplayer campaigns or battles if the player had a lot of multiplayer saves. Well, I mean, there's a lot of issues with saves anyway. If you guys don't know this, you should be kind of clearing out your saves every now and then. Some people, I think someone actually posted it on the Reddit recently that they had 26 gigabytes worth of save files, which is just fucking insane. Fix settlement label showing temporarily in between pre and post battle when auto-resolving. Okay. Move the button to swap between laws to the left hand side of the spell UI to give it more space to the overcast toggle button. Okay, I mean that's a nice little fix, so that's not too bad. The Empire Technology Protection of the Patriarch now also applies the ward save bonus to battle wizards that are part of the garrisons. Great! No, that's awesome. I like that. Because the battle wizards in garrisons aren't great anyway, so being able to have a little bit of an extra bit of ward save, I'm happy. The Wood Elf technology, Hulkon the Sunderer, now also affects the, Zod's Regiment of Renown, cool. Sometimes this happens, a bunch of Regiment of Renown units don't get the bonuses, so it's nice to see that actually working now. The Altdorf College of Forbidden Magic and Altdorf Conclave of Forbidden Magic buildings for vampire counts now provide recruitment of Mortis Engines and Terrorgeist units. Okay, not bad. That's actually not bad. Huh. Fix the growth element on Horde armies disappearing when selecting a hero inside of that army. Improve the visuals of the Chaos Warhound's 2D porthole image. Fixed Path of Glory contact effects showing placeholder text instead of the correct contact tooltip. Cool. Fix Plague Immunity icon on settlements not updating its tooltip on turn start. Okay, so that should mean... Oh yeah, right. So no, there were some cases where it just looked like a plague was just cycling endlessly. Fixed issue where selecting Gotrek after Felix would make the empty room slots disappear on Gotrek. Weird. Fixed events showing in Mortuary Cult and Forge panels after crafting an item, causing the panel to disappear until the event was dismissed. Events will now only pop up after the panel is closed by the player. Okay, yeah, I think that could cause a soft lock, right? And finally, in this section, fixed an issue in multiplayer campaigns where upon completing the mission to gain Karanak, the dilemma will appear for the players rather than just the player completing the mission. Oh, I guess you could kind of get Karanak twice then. We got a few more fixes over here. So, character type restrictions on auxiliaries and magic item tooltips now always show, instead of only showing when trying to equip on a invalid type. When invalid, the text will show you yellow instead of red. Unit upgrades, such as the Wood Elf aspect upgrades, are now displayed in consistent order. The enemy Skaven Undercity's UI panel no longer goes off-screen when there are multiple entries. Shadowy dealings will now no longer discover your own Skaven Undercity. That's so weird! That's super weird. Cost requirements will now no longer show on Horde buildings you've already constructed. The Warpstone Detonator ability for Doomflare characters in Ickett's Workshop no longer erroneously blasts targets with a kill self phase from the Warpstone Detonation army ability, causing the user to instantly die. That seems really specific. Fixed an error for Malekith on Seraphon that caused invisible wings. Weird. And fixed a material error on the Knights of the Blazing Sun's shields. Yeah, I think like the textures just kind of just died off there. Okay, so there's been some balancing changes here where Karanak has been nerfed quite dramatically, mostly through the Prey of the Blood God. It's supposed to be apparently like Spirit Leech, but it never was the case because it was double. Yep, okay. I mean, I don't see the big issue. Again, this is likely due to multiplayer people. The same thing with the Deepwood Scouts. Swift Shiver Shards have been nerfed in terms of range. This has been stated here at identical range to the regular Deepwood Scout arrows. Swift Shiver Shards outcompeted the regular arrows in every way. We're pushing this back a little to the midway point between the old and the new value. I mean, yeah, it's still decent range, but I still feel like, you know, elf archers should have a stupid amount of range. It's funny that this was always the case even in the tabletop, and funny enough, in the old world recently, I mean, wood elf archers have 32-inch range. All wood elf archers have 32-inch range, which is amazing, by the way. They're supposed to be the best moment. I don't know. It's still, I mean, 155. That's less than a crossbow, isn't it? It is. Weird. And finally, we got the War Shrine of Tzeentch, Giver of Arcane Glory. Reserve winds generated per second at maximum intensity from 0.2 to 0.15. Oh god, they nerfed that too, okay. Winds regeneration and reserve bonus only applies to the shrine itself, no longer multiplies the bonuses to winds based on the number of nearby units. Mastery bonus still applies to all nearby units. While the Dark Gods are fickle, the game plan we saw of players obliterating their own units with vortexes to kickstart an ultra-rapid infinite mana engine wasn't quite intended. The intention is that your shrine itself is a generator that gets powered up by nearby deaths, not that nearby deaths becoming generators themselves. Multiplying the payoff many times over. Keep your wizards close and your forces close, but not that close. So a little bit of an exploit found by the multiplayer guys, and that's been nerfed down. I still think that the intensity shouldn't have been nerfed. At the end of the day, you know, when it comes to campaign, and I know that CA for some reason don't look at the campaign aspect for certain things, Tzeentch is still kind of crap, so they need all the help that they can get. When it comes to modding, there is something here, I'm not sure exactly what it means. Generated new up-to-date scripting documentation for modders, including model hierarchy documentation. This can be found by heading to the Steam folder on your PC, blah, 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 blah. Hopefully this makes it a little bit easier for people to mod, because every now and then, yeah, things do end up dying fairly quick, and it takes a while to get those mods up and running again. And they've removed one of the maps that were added in, because apparently, yeah, they were just broken. Hopefully that gets sorted quickly. I'm not sure how much people have been playing with that. I don't know how popular domination mode is, as most I've seen from people is just literally basic land battles and not even conquest mode. But hey, if it's popular, right? But yeah, decent update. Not the largest one, but definitely well received, because at the end of the day, there's been a lot of bugs introduced in 5.0. I'm not sure if this actually fixes everything, but hey, consistent hot fixes like this are going to be quite good. If they're happening every 2 weeks instead of every 1 week now, but they're going to be large, that's decent. I don't know, hopefully we'll start getting some proper news soon, because I know some people are getting a little bit angsty about it. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below to start a bit of a discussion. If you want the patch notes yourself, I will have it linked in the description below. Have a great day, guys, and I'll see you all very, very soon.